hate the perception of being strong leading as toxic masculinity.
Because that's just not true.
That's not true. Toxic masculinity when being strong becomes overbearing. That's when it becomes toxic.
Yeah, women are 3 times more likely to attempt suicide, although men are 2 to 4 times more likely to die by suicide. So damn, y'all women can't get the job done.
Nah, they just half-ass it.
That's why he respects me, because I admit I'm biased. I don't give white homeless people money.
Whoa.
The #1 podcast on the planet.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's SB, Suburban boys from the suburbs.
I want to tackle something real quick before I forget about it because I didn't write it down. But before that, join the Patreon.
Yeah, please join the Patreon. You know, you get extra content. You know, I can't say what to do, but you know, if you want to, you can do it.
If you don't want to, you don't have to do it. You can keep getting these fire fucking.
All I ask y'all to do is just, you know, share these main episodes to your friends. Tell them to like, comment, subscribe. And if you're listening, thank you for tuning in. And yeah, that's it.
Yo, one day we gonna have the biggest media company in the world saying it right now, so it's all film.
SB more than a podcast, we a brand.
SB the brand. We coming with the big things coming 2021.
They don't know about it yet.
2021. I just realized
it
that
is, isn't it? It's weird.
Oh my god.
Yeah, soon.
Yo, now let's get into the fucking episode. Conversations niggas don't want to have. Let's go.
Here we go. Because y'all know we can never just, you know, be peaceful. We've all heard the term toxic masculinity. But does anyone talk about toxic femininity?
Oh, welcome back to the... Never mind, I gotta stop calling it. I can't keep calling it. No one talks about toxic femininity. Are we saying that word right?
We're saying the word right.
Yeah. No one talks about toxic femininity. Why does no one talk about toxic femininity?
Because you can't criticize women.
On this podcast, we can.
Oh, yeah, we have no limits on this podcast. We'll talk about whatever we want.
Okay, so does toxic masculinity exist? Because that's a big question. Well, let's tackle that first. How do you feel about toxic masculinity?
I feel like it's an abused...
it's an overused term.
It's an overused statement.
It definitely exists. What do you feel like... What is your definition of toxic masculinity?
Toxic masculinity... Well, it's not men being aggressive because men are naturally aggressive. In fact, men's aggressiveness is why we're so successful in life because no one wants to... Women will tell you they don't want a man who's like, you know, always just chill and not do it. Like
no, some women do like that shit. Some women do like that shit. Some women like a man that's just super laid back.
But as usual, I generalize. So, women want a man who has some masculine aggressiveness to him.
Facts. Or they like that. Okay, so there's a good amount of women that like that takeover aspect of a man.
Yeah.
That he's in control. Not saying that he has to be in control 24/7, because we know how you niggas get.
Control doesn't equal beating and abusing your wife.
That's crazy.
Control equals, you know, just being assertive, you know, knowing when to apply pressure in certain things.
Head of your household type shit.
Leading by example.
Don't hit with
Yeah.
Marilyn. Oh, that's what happened this week. Marilyn Manson. How were y'all so long? Wait.
I forgot about
How
that.
were y'all shocked that Marilyn Manson was beating his wife?
Why
was that such a shock to everyone?
I can't say I was thinking about it, but I mean, it wasn't a surprise. Like,
bro,
we all knew he was a weirdo, but we didn't know he was like, you know, not a weirdo. I'd say he's not a weirdo.
No, that nigga. No. That nigga's a weirdo. Especially if you're hitting your wife, that nigga's a weirdo. But how was this? There was like this overall like Marilyn Manson beat his wife. What the fuck?
To be fair, it's all allegations. So we'll just say he allegedly beat his wife.
Good job.
Because you know, innocent until proven guilty.
Innocent until proven guilty. It's a lot of.
But if he did beat his wife, I'm not gonna say it's shocking.
I was like, oh, he beats his wife. Damn, you didn't know that going into Marilyn Manson? Like, this nigga is crazy. Didn't he eat a frog head off stage or some shit? No, that was the Kiss dude. But still, this is a devil worshiping human. Anybody that worships evil, and he does some evil shit. Y'all are shocked. That just blows my mind.
Yeah, he's very satanically inclined to use big words. So yeah, like,
satanically inclined. What the fuck is very
satanically inclined. So yeah, none of his flagrant behavior is shocking if he did it because it's allegations. She could just be lying, but yeah.
Nah, I'm just saying that just blew my mind when niggas was like,
Marilyn
I'm
Manson?
surprised he wasn't Never mind. Look, I don't trust people that believe in it. Like, I don't trust people like that.
I mean,
that's some weird shit.
I mean, if it comes to he was in a crazy cult that was sacrificing animals or something, I won't be surprised.
So I wasn't surprised when he was doing some. If I wasn't surprised that allegedly he was doing some evil shit.
I mean, I'm not supposed to judge off appearance, but like,
come on,
man,
bro,
come
on. Clearly, what he was doing, that's clearly him. I don't think that was like a Hollywood act.
Or like an act, yeah.
He was too serious about his shit.
Yeah, he's like that.
It's like if you date a gangster, some gangster shit happens.
Yeah.
Not saying that she deserves that, because don't want to come off like that type of nigga.
But you know what you're getting into when you date certain type
of
people.
You date evil and some evil shit happens. And you go, oh, he was abusive. The nigga worships the devil. It's like dating a comedian and not expecting to laugh. Where the fuck were we?
Toxic masculinity.
Oh, we hadn't even gotten to the
being leader of your household does not mean beating your wife. So I am on camera saying this. All right, now we can move on.
So yeah, being strong. I hate the perception of being strong leading as toxic masculinity,
because that's just not true.
That's not true. Toxic masculinity when being strong becomes overbearing. That's when it becomes toxic.
Mm-hmm. And to be honest, a man being less masculine, as in being more quote unquote feminine, does not mean he's a good person necessarily.
Go on it. Hold on, nigga. We here. Hold on. Get in it.
A man can be painting his nails, wearing purses, and talking to soft boys, and still be an abusive piece of shit. Like,
he's not an ally just because of the way he dresses.
It's facts.
Or what he says on social media, because he could be a whole different person off of social media.
Mm-hmm. He could put pronouns in his bio, call himself the ally, everything under the sun, go by 20 different pronouns, and still be a piece of shit.
And those girls can still be the piece of shit too.
Oh yeah, just because you're like not straight or anything doesn't mean you're like a good person.
I think this is the perfect example of this. And the perfect example of how toxic just people are in general. There's a show on Jubilee on YouTube. You go look it up. It's called 1001.
Yeah.
They take these people, these woke people. If you want to go see woke people fold, they put like 7 people in a room. Say, hey, here's $1,000. Choose which one. Who deserves this $1,000? It's the most entertaining science experiment ever.
That's very interesting.
Because you literally watch these people that these are the she dash hers. It was this gay black man. It was this Muslim woman, black woman, 3 white people. They instantly kicked the white people out just because they're white.
That's interesting.
Instantly, and they're the ones that are woke. They're the ones that are accepting.
The ones that love everybody.
The ones that love everybody, but they don't love them because of their skin color.
Listen, somebody just be honest and just admit y'all don't fuck with white people. No shame in it. Just admit it. Just admit you're biased.
That's why I respect. That's why I respect.
That's why he respects me, because I admit I'm biased. I don't give white homeless people money.
Whoa, guys. Holy shit.
This took a turn.
Oh my God. This nigga said he don't give white homeless people money.
You fucked up your privilege, dog. That's your fault.
Right, you're wilding right now. You're fucking wilding right now. I give white homeless people money. Jesus Christ.
Tough break.
We're laughing at white homeless people.
Y'all run this country. Tough break, dog.
You roll up your window every time. I don't give white homeless people money. It's so funny. So every time you see one, you just go, damn, nigga, you fucked up. You lived in this country and was homeless?
Oh, I can't breathe, dog.
I did not know we were going there. I did not know we were going there. Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's great.
You live in the land of opportunity. And your opportunity.
This is your country. What you doing on the street, fam?
This is insensitive, Ethan. This is insensitive.
Oh, man.
Holy shit. Oh, you fuck up your opportunity. It's great. It's so good. Because you're not lying. But you don't know what the circumstances is. I give white homeless people money.
Oh, man.
I give homeless people money. Not to say, oh, I'm a good person because I
actually don't. No, just because I don't have cash in my wallet most of the time. You know, I'm broke boy status. So, you know.
Oh, but yeah, if I have cash, like that nigga that was dancing the
money.
other day, I really wish I could have gave that nigga money. He was hitting at her.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I did not know you were going to say that.
Oh, that was great.
Jesus fucking Christ. Holy shit. Where the fuck were we?
Just because you claim to be woke doesn't mean you're a good person.
That's why we said before we are pieces of shit. He knows this. He knows that that's wrong not to give white homeless people money. Does he still do it anyway? I guess so. I guess he still doesn't give white homeless people money.
Oh, that's so great. But
no. We keep stirring away from the topic.
Toxic femininity.
Toxic. We're gonna get to this.
Okay.
I promise y'all, we're gonna get to this.
Let's get it.
Toxic femininity. Can you look up real quick the definition of toxic masculinity?
Sure.
Real quick, can you look up the definition? Because I'm going to give you, while he's looking at it, I'm going to give y'all my definition of toxic masculinity. Toxic masculinity.
In the social sciences, toxic masculinity refers to traditional cultural masculine norms that can be harmful to men, women, and society overall.
You know, I found out something very interesting when I was having this conversation with somebody because I want to get in touch with my inner femininity, get in touch with my emotions. Mm-hmm. And then we went into prehistoric days, right? Mm-hmm. At that time, the woman was hunting just as much as the men.
Interesting.
They were trading places. They were almost equals. Because when I was saying my argument, it was the classic red pill. You know, we're the hunter gatherers. We're the strength in the mm-hmm. community. We're the ones who have to be strong, show no emotion.
I mean, it depends on like the society, but yeah.
What do you mean it depends on the society?
Because some societies, women, did all that. Some societies, women just were, in the house, and men did.
No, I'm talking because I thought this was deep rooted into our brain. Mm-hmm. Like, you know how like the woman lion hunts, and the man lion stays back with the kid. I thought it was like that, reverse. But I thought it was like that, like that's what happened
forever.
But it didn't. But that's not what happened forever. It didn't come until actual like agriculture and planning that women actually started staying back and men actually started going through. Now we're talking about thousands and thousands of years, and that's why we're so much stronger than women now. Yeah, we're talking about thousands of years, and that's why we're so much stronger than women are now, and that's probably why they're attracted to that shit. Because if you go by evolution, if you go by
genetics,
then that's what happened over and over and over again, and that's the reason why we're here right now, and that's the reason why they're attracted to that in a mate. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Mate sounds like a crazy fucking word.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's biology, but yeah,
it's still biological.
Yeah.
Either way you put it, it's still biological. Now, the not showing of emotions is interesting, especially in the black community.
Here we go, y'all. But, damn, what was I trying to say?
I want to stay on toxic masculinity because toxic masculinity is fucking interesting. Social norms. You could say that a social norm is for a man not to show his emotions. But why does not showing your emotions
The question now is really like, all right, so women are complaining about toxic masculinity, right? Men are too aggressive, too, nonchalant. Is trying to feminize these men the right approach to this?
What is feminizing these men? Are you talking about strictly by what they wear? Or are we talking about how they
trying
act?
to make men softer, yes.
Because men women have a higher attempt rate. Men have a higher success rate in suicide. They do. You can look that up. So clearly, what we're doing is wrong.
That means we're doing suicide better. We're getting the job done.
Wait. Who attempts suicide more? Can you look that up real quick? Yeah, who? Because my phone is over there.
That's such a fucked up joke.
No, I've heard that joke before. That we're better at them at everything, even at committing suicide. I've heard that joke before. But if women are attempting suicide more, and we're generalizing, but if we're going by a group basis, and women are more emotional, more adept at showing their emotions, then clearly showing your emotions doesn't make you more happy.
Nah, women attempt more.
Yeah,
women are 3 times more likely to attempt suicide, although men are 2 to 4 times more likely to die by suicide. So damn, y'all women can't get the job done.
Nah, they just half-ass it. It's just bad at committing suicide. Wait, how are y'all 3 times more likely to attempt and we're 4 times more likely to die?
I mean, if you're gonna try, at least don't half step. At least go all the way. You feel me?
They just don't. They just want to feel something. That's the bitches that just want to feel something. Yo, we got you.
You gotta relax. That's a crazy statistic, man.
That is a crazy statistic. Why are y'all bad at committing jump? Like,
like I said,
so hard about jumping?
Don't half step. If you're gonna commit, go all the way with it.
Why are we better at committing suicide than y'all? How the fuck is that even possible?
How did y'all attempt it 3 times more than us? And
we still got more bodies than y'all.
Yeah, that's
Come on, y'all.
That might kill the feminizing. That might kill the feminizing men argument.
Yeah, because if you're saying you're feminizing men, maybe the word feminizing is wrong, but when we think of feminine, we think of emotional.
I mean, that's the trope. Yeah.
Is it true?
That statistic's still blowing my mind, dog. Like, yeah, that puts a lot of shit to rest.
That does because if you're doing it for our betterment, if we're showing more emotions to get it out, which for me it feels like, I think it's definitely a case by case basis. Because for me, showing emotion, if I didn't show emotion, I would if I couldn't get my shit off, it would be very hard for me. Like I wouldn't be as happy as I am.
Yeah, that's you. But
you like keeping that shit in.
I like to be, stoic, cool.
Yeah, you the cool nigga. You the nigga that's gonna sit back and you go observe. I'm not that nigga. I'm the nigga that wants to be the center of attention. I live off of that shit. That's what I get off on. It is what it is. We 2 different people. So trying to feminize
is your dad emotional?
Yes. And your dad's not. Oh.
Yeah, because my mom brought it to my attention one time. We hear personality traits from our parents. Because my dad is like me, super calm, collected, very, like that. And I think I inherited that.
Oh. Yeah, I'm out. My dad's not super out there. But yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. I never thought about it like that. Because my dad has never had a problem showing emotion in front of me.
Do sons inherit that shit from do they watch their father, see how a man acts? That's interesting.
Whoa.
That's very interesting.
Maybe I'm so okay with showing so much emotion because of my father. And I never realized that. Oh shit, we coming to realizations on the goddamn podcast. Realizations.
Sons watch their dads to see how a man is supposed to act and try to emulate their dads subconsciously.
We're not, because I wasn't I'm gonna act like my dad. Yeah. I didn't grow up but I hate people. I know people say this a lot, but the older I get, the more I see myself acting like my dad.
Same, yeah.
I'd be like, that's some shit my dad would do.
I know, I was thinking the same thing. Like, yeah.
And the absence of that father would really fuck you up, wouldn't it, Ethan? Don't leave your children. But wow, we're subconsciously acting like our fathers without even knowing it.
Stay in your kids' lives.
But I'm around my mom more than I'm around my dad. So you would think I would act more like my mom. But like
But like we're men, right? So you could argue like who we're gonna see, like who's really the first man we see? Our fathers.
Who's the man that we're around the most?
Our fathers.
That's why they play such a pivotal part in our lives. Jesus Christ. This just got emotional.
And think of it, the hood, right? When people don't have fathers, stereotypically. Think of who's the most important person in their life. They OG. They're trying to emulate the people who's like around their families the most.
That father figure to them.
Yeah, and they act more like him.
And that's why kids without fathers are more likely to join gangs. Because they're searching for that father figure. We never had to search for that father figure. It was always
there
in the
whole
house.
life, yeah.
And then, hold on. It gets deeper than that, right? So the government, I'm going to say the government, but y'all know what I mean by the government.
Yeah.
The white man, or the powers that be, knew that to destroy a community is to take the father out of that household.
Yeah. Because
statistically, that man is going to get more, especially back then, that man is going to get more opportunities than that woman.
Men lead the
Not saying that it's right.
Men lead the household.
I'm not saying that it's right that man would get more opportunities, but that man would be the person that was able to get his family out of the hood.
Yeah.
So if you remove that person, if you sign the 85 crime bill, the 90, if you make it to where these people need to feed their family, but they can't, and if they do try to feed their family, they get arrested for 20, 30, 40 years. And you put all these systemic, because you gotta call it what the fuck it is. You put all these systemic things in place to fuck up our community for 40 years, such as dropping crack in our communities, such as the 85 crime bill. You take that man out of that household and you destroy that little boy. The reason they are throwing women out of roofs in China is because in China, they know that man is going to get the most opportunities.
Yeah.
They know that having a son.
Now, did they overdo it?
Oh, yes. But America did the opposite. It took the man out of the household to destroy our community. And I think that's the biggest argument for like
the father in the house.
Not even for just the father in the house, for how far the system has been against us and why it was set up for us to fail.
Next time on Suburban Boys.
People don't even know the richest man ever was black. And I think black men need to know that.
Like, let's be real. Hot take. You're single until you're married. What would be your worst fear as a parent? My worst fear. I like that question.
I like that.
My biggest fear would be like me being in my kid's life and my kid being like, I feel like my dad wasn't there for me or he abandoned me. My kid's like,
so being homo. No. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.